while I think, so first of all, a very big thank you to all of you who have already joined. I know it's a busy working day and all of you are yet joining. But instead of just sitting and not knowing each other, if we can talk a bit about our background, it's fun. This was not, we didn't schedule this that all of us would introduce ourselves. But since we're there, why not? Why not? So if all of you here can hear us, can you just put a thumbs up if all of you can hear us and see us also? And I think a couple of you have joined through non-video also, I believe. Okay, 2 I see. I see more. Okay. Okay. Wonderful. Sagarji has joined. I can see him. All of you have switched on videos, extra points to you. Maybe when we reach out for membership,
we need to give membership discount, right?
Yeah, we'll give you a discount if you switch on your videos. While I will anyway take the opportunity to formally, thank Dr. Darvinda ma'am to be over here. But let me, since she's such a dignitary and she's here, she is part of the SEPC team and she's an esteemed member and who works so strongly on the partnership alliances. But I'll take the formal opportunity to introduce her and her contribution to the entire journey of Ministry of Commerce through industry and now in SEPC. I'll do that. So
everyone can mute whosoever is online.
No, so I just asked them to introduce if they can. Sagarji, since you're there, where are you from, which city, and what's your business? Acha, I think, okay, one more request, kindly name yourself. Vishal, can we mute only Vishal? I think he's busy on a call. We'll mute until he is there. Yeah. Sagarji, namaste. How are you? आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है if you're talking. We can talk. Aditya, hi. You want to tell me something about yourself? Hi. Where are you from and which company?
Hi, I'm from Mumbai. I'm part of the company called Legal Genie Corporate Services. We are a professional services company. I'm a chartered accountant by profession. My team includes CA, CS, lawyers, MBAs. We have quite some clients, who are from outside India, multinational corporations with subsidiaries in India. So, this is why I'm quite interested in this session.
I'm so glad that you joined. And
thank you.
we have two teams here. SEPC is the team who has deployed us, and we're very proud of the association with Services Export Promotion Council. We as a company are about 10 years old. So we work in market entrenchment, sales enablement, and ecosystem building. So we're very fortunate that we're working with them. And for the membership drive, we are their engagement partners for India and also abroad. So you must have talked to a lot of us. There's Madhuri, there is Vaishali, there is Prajakta. So you must remember. No, I thought I should introduce them because you guys have been following up so much, and I guess you should know us. So I'll ask them to switch on the videos whenever they can. So you see them in person also. Yeah. And DG sir, or the Director General, he's just finishing an event right here in Kochi. It's a road show. So whenever he can join, I'll request him to join. But Darvinda ma'am is the partner alliances head. So we'll have all our queries answered, what it's about. Anybody else wants to introduce yourself before we start? How many more joinees have we had, Nikhil, finally, right now? 24, and we are about 4-5, so 20 at least. Okay, 20. Sakshi, are more joining? Do they give you an indication of they're joining, or another 3 minutes? Can we wait to start? It is 3:37. We can start by 40. Is that okay? We'll wait. Vishal is saying no.
We should start.
Okay. So all of you, please, if you can, rename yourself with your name and the company name. So I know in the last moment you must have just joined it also without following through your email. But I would kindly request if you can rename yourself, because if I see your industry and company, I can ask a valid question to ma'am for her to answer you guys, So genuine request, please name yourself, your name and your company's name. Yeah. Keep updating the number of people who are there so we can address them. Yeah. So first of all, since we are meeting such an a beautiful week where we are looking over our 80th Independence Day, so I wish you all a very happy Independence Day in advance. And we're so proud to be associated with a government body who are working. When I see them working for the last 6-7 months, I can tell you they work even better than how professional organizations work. The dedication, the commitment, the processes, and the efforts that they've been taking is extraordinary. So just to tell you, we are TechNavik. We are their official, the Services Export Promotion Council's uh, uh, formal partner for buyer-seller meets in a lot of countries and for the membership drive in India. Now, whenever we think about services exports, there are so many bodies and there are so many organizations under the government which are responsible for manufacturing, for IT, but it seems very important when in 2006 there was a mandate and we had an organization, the Services Export Promotion Council, which is an apex body within the Ministry of Commerce, set up specifically to boost the export of services sales. Now, in 2006, when they were established, the Indian service export in 25-26 is to be predicted at $418 billion, where 48%, 7% is the share of India's total exports. And the service categories that we have listed on SEPC is about more than 21, I think. Now, was the mandate to help companies work beyond borders. So whenever we as businessmen, as entrepreneurs, we always think, what is our growth priority, right? What is our biggest growth priority? I think all of you will think on the fact that you want to either enter international markets or any of this. But let me before I hand over and introduce Tarvinder ma'am, we'll do a quick poll just to have some fun. The first poll I have for you guys is that it's a one which I wanted to know. What best describes the organization? You must have all received a request for poll on your phone, right? If you can answer that. Yeah. And there'll be another question before we start. But so like in between, I would like to again add a fact that, there are international market opportunities. There are so many things, but we often as businessmen don't know whom to access. Sometimes we don't have reference. Sometimes we don't even know what's happening outside. And then we don't know what policies our own government and Ministry of Commerce is providing us. There are ample of them. So on this note, I would like to introduce Tarvinder ma'am. Talking about her, I have personally been working for her for the last 6 to 7 months. And I have seen the kind of professionalism they get on table. Dr. Kaur plays a very important role in building. Am I speaking? Yeah. An important role in building partnerships and outreach initiatives.
There is an echo in your voice.
Okay. Hello, check. Yeah. So, So while I warmly welcome Dr. Tarvinder Kaur Ahluwalia, she is the Director and Partnership and Outreach at the Services Export Promotion Council. She plays an important role in building partnerships and outreach initiatives that connect Indian service providers with the market, institutions, and business opportunities. Her work spans across the sectoral engagement and international business development initiatives, including the buyer-seller meetings, buyer-seller and market access programs. We are truly grateful to you, ma'am, for joining us today and supporting us in this initiative. Ma'am, before I put in my words, but I want, if all of us who are here would ask, why Services Export Promotion Council for the services industry? How would you define your role for us?
Thank you, Ipsita and the team. You're trying your best to have services exporters connected with us. It's just not about membership. It is about the mandate that has been given to us. We are here to promote services exports. As and on every single day, we get one message from the ministry, from one or the other division, whether it is a sectoral division in the Department of Commerce, or whether it is a country division, like WANA division, Africa, whatever division. So every day we are receiving a mail from them to build some strategy, some idea, some push, how to help them. So if everybody can mute.
A request to all of you, because if we mute you, your videos and audios both will go off. If you go and mute your audios, at least we can see you while interacting. It's lovely to see an audience when we are talking. So if you can all switch off your audio for now, it'll be nice.
So when I see that why membership is not the sole criteria, the criteria is promoting services exports. As the figure has already been given by her, we are almost 50% of the India's GDP. Like we are talking about the economic growth, where the focus is more on services. It is on goods. Goods always remain, but it is now shifting to services. So that is why when I see that legal people, CAs, they all are joined in, because now we understand that we are not only catering to the domestic industry, we can move out. The next step has to be that we look towards what we get from the outside world. If we are saying services exports is more than or nearing the global merchandise export, what has to be done on services? And most of the people are not aware. They're mostly doing standalone services thing. Half of you are consultants, half of you have some small firms. But the exports angle is not really seeping in. Why it is not seeping? Because you don't see any hand-holding mechanism that how government is going to help you out. Individually, you will have to find a contact, think of export, and then go forward for it. So, but when you are in touch with SCPC, you not only have a hand-holding, you come to know what is the procedure, you come to know where you touch in, which missions you touch in for which sector, what are the base. Like, okay, if I am XYZ exporter, if I'm tourism, I should know that I can exploit some of the African countries. I can think of some Maldives. I can think of reverse US citizens to this place. So there are certain kind of places we can touch upon with every sector. So SCPC is kind of an expertise, have an expertise on each particular sector. She's talking about 20, we have more than 47 or 50 sectors if we go into subdivisions. Other than that, when we talk of the free trade agreement that India has signed with other countries, if you look at UK, so more than 133 subsectors on services have been opened up. For Oman, SEPA, again, more than 100 services sectors have been opened up. So what are these? What incentives you get in each FTA? How do you make use of these kind of free-flowing ideas that government has opened up? But we are not aware. The common exporter is not aware that what he needs to know to go to a particular country. So all this kind of scattered information, for that, SCPC is kind of a one-point contact where you know whom to go, what to ask, and you are not even aware of the schemes that come up on regular basis by the government that are being given not only in a monetary form or an indirect form. There's certain schemes where when you get your products for exporting, you can get the raw material and get the zero duty on it, pay zero duty on it. Normally, people are not aware of such kind of scheme. They are assistance in advance authorization. So in advance authorization, you don't pay any custom duty, you get your raw material, export the product within a year. So these are very minute kind of things that are normally available with the council. So that is the whole purpose. This QLB and TechNavik, they are working to spread the message about the council that is existing, the kind of schemes government has, the kind of policies they have put up, the new policies that they have put up with under Export Promotion Mission, which was launched in this January 2026. What all incentives you're getting under it. This was the whole purpose of getting in touch with the TechNavik and making them associate you all with us. So we are a point of contact, or I would say a bridge between the government and the exporter. So that's how I'll define that what is the need for us. The need for services is the exports. If you're thinking local, very good, but I would say think big, take up the next step and start exporting. So for that, you need to get in touch with Services Export Promotion Council, which is an official council by Department of Commerce to help the services exporters. So that is it. I have a complete layout for all the schemes, export promotion mission, trade notices. I don't know what kind of information I need to pass on or what all they've already are aware of. I'm not sure.
Right. No, ma'am, you can use it as a forum to show, but then we can just have a quick question on few more things. There's some poll running. We can also see that and answer. So while ma'am said, I would like to add, just to structure it, there are 4 pillars in which they work: trade intelligence, export development, export promotion, and the business environment. So most of the sector heads that you meet through our meetings or going ahead, I think we're going to repeat this webinar once a month, where we will take probably a sector focus each time. You will have Tarvinder under her, with her, a lot of sector heads who work directly in policy making for the individual segments. Now, when they say 40 or 20 segments, there are much more, but these are some of the segments you can see on the screen, if you guys can see. Now, for each segment, let me tell you, they have dedicated sectoral heads who are working across, setting up buyer-seller meets, webinars for telling you what policies are coming up, what is the potential in each major country or region, whether it is UK or the new upcoming CIS, or which includes Russia, to Uzbekistan, to coming to Middle East, the GITEX. So they are constantly telling you what's happening there, what is the export potential for each of the businesses.
I'll put it that way, Ipsita, I'll come in here. I would like to tell the exporters that our basic is the export promotion mission. So export promotion mission is the base of the government, under which they have given out 12 trade notices. They are dividing it as Niryat Disha and Niryat Protsahan. So under Protsahan, they are giving you a lot of financial incentives, okay? And under Disha, they are non-financial incentives, like if you want to have a study done, if you want to analyze a market, if you have some registration cost, or if you want to enter into a market, there's certain kind of certification that you have to take to enter into a new market. You have certification to be taken when you go for environment business someplace, or it is something like CBAM tax that you have to pay to the European market. So all that are covered under a policy of the trade notice of the government that's called TRACE. So all these 12 notices, including the branding part, if you want to spend on the branding of your business, so there is an incentive for that. You want to discover a new market, there's an incentive. You submit your proposals to us and we give it to the ministry, and 25,000 crore is the total EPM value that has been released this year. Out of which Piyush Goyal has said it repetitively. In fact, on Friday also we had a meeting where a group of people were asking, sir, services has a bigger role than goods. So what is your stake on it? So Piyush Goyal had, I'm being recorded, I'm telling you verbatim, he said, "Arey bhai, services ko 50% se zyada do, goods ko bahut de diya." So that is what he said. So 11,000 to 12,000 crores he wants SEPC to take up and give it to the members. But how do we give you? We can't give you in cash. So it has to be through the trade notices, through the export promotion mission scheme, right? So you give us, if you are a member and you give us a proposal under a scheme called Insight. This is an example. You tell us, I want to do an analysis. I'm getting a study done by Deloitte where this market survey, this product, this entry has to be analyzed. We give this proposal to ministry and that is reimbursed. You say, I'm sending my sending some cotton product to Europe market, but it's got a steel button, but I'm taxed at the custom counter. You pay the CBAM tax and you give it to us. We ask the government to reimburse that to you. Then there are schemes like EPCG, where if you are a hotel industry, suppose travel and tourism, or you are a hospital industry, right? So in that cases also you're exporting the machines, you're getting the machines in the country. The government gives you 100% zero custom duty on that. You don't pay anything. You get a machine, you don't pay anything for it. Government pays you, make it duty free. If you're able to export that amount in next 6 years. So like these are the schemes nobody is aware of. So for all this reason, you got to get in touch with us, speak with our sectoral experts, ask them how it will help you. Like I heard somebody from construction and engineering is also in the group. So if construction engineering people are there, if you're getting machinery into the country, get zero duty on it. But for that, you need to have a certificate that is called RCMC certificate. So that is the certificate which you submit to the government and you get the custom duties totally fully returned to you. You don't have to pay anything. It will be 100% zero. Machine will be delivered to India with a zero duty. That's what I'm saying. We have members who come to us like with a request. Yesterday, I'll give you a live example. Aster Hospital, they came to us We want your membership certificate in 1 hour. So why they needed in 1 hour? The machine was landing in India by evening. So if they have our membership by morning, by evening, the custom duty is waived off. So try to understand, this is one scheme that I'm telling you. But if you go into any other scheme for the legal part also, Soumya is been in touch with you all, that our legal and policy inputs. Plus, we are totally with the government. If you are the people who are having strong issues, policy issues in your sector, give it to us or accompany us to the ministry, come with us, be the stakeholders, speak with the ministry directly. We take exporters almost every day to the ministry for one or the other reason. Just yesterday, we had a logistica meeting where DG Shipping, along with the ministries, the entire ministry were there, and they had a simple issues of during the war, the aviation and freight forwarders are having some issue. They came with us, the issues were resolved right on the spot. So that's what I'm saying, that we take the stakeholders along. We are the arm of the government. Any issue, policy issue, physical movement issue, manpower supply issue, the people who are going to different places and they have an issue of staying there for more than 6 months. That is resolved under FTA. Government is hand-holding you. You need any GST certificate. You need any visa help. So councils as a whole per se are set up by the government only to help exporters. So I'm not talking only about SEPC. I'm talking about all councils that exist in India. Right? The government has set up various 30 councils have been set up. So, but we are the only one for the services. So any issue, any policy, any trade intelligence, any domestic visa, or any kind of help that you need is available with the council. So that's what I would summarize it. Baki, if you have personal issues, you have individual issues, you can ask me questions. Let me know if there is any direct query about the topic.
Right. So there is somebody, Pavan is asking us that in case of IT service providing company, what is that they can expect from SEPC?
See, for IT, you'll be getting as any services person can go. We have got lined up events for IT services. GITEX is happening soon. So when you are a member for 6 months, earlier before January, it was a 1-year window. Now it is a 6 months window. If you are associated with SCPC for 6 months, from last 6 months, you can participate in any event abroad that's happening. On a very subsidized rate, we get a lot of incentive from the government by event. 24 events have already been approved at the moment. So when we are taking you along, like GITEX is another one, I think that's for IT. So when you go with us under GITEX or other events, we give you a subsidized stall. It will be almost 25 to 30% subsidy that we pass on from whatever we get from the government, we pass on. We take out a very little administrative expense that we incur for arranging and everything. Otherwise, your stall will be at a 25% rebate, plus your airfare will be reimbursed. So this is something you get when you travel with us to any international affair, or you're going with us as a delegation. And sometimes we even have a virtual buyer-seller meet or virtual delegations. So you can have all the incentives. You can go to stakeholders meeting. For IT, we just had a meeting with the Commerce Secretary. Deloitte has made one report for IT sector as a whole. I can share that PPT also. So they're going to create a complete setup of information and subsidy that can flow, but it can flow only through SCPC. Nothing, if you're in services sector, it goes through us. It cannot be just transferred through government directly to anybody. Unless you have a RCMC certificate, you do not get any government incentive. This sums up everything actually. So if an exporter who's looking for a hand holding, he has to get in touch with some council to get that incentive from the government, right? So go with us with buyer-seller meeting. We even have reverse buyer-seller meeting where the exporters come from outside, global exporters, and we give them their airfares and hotel stay. So people are more than happy to come to India and discuss things with us, with you as a whole. Our members attend and you can discuss stuff with us.
Right now, last week when we were working with some of the companies, for example, Soumya did tell us that the IBA annual conference is in league. Then for logistics supply chain, the Trans Russia 2027 is on. For healthcare, I think
yeah. Trans Russia, if you are looking for logistic, it's happening in March.
right.
And education, there are 2 events that we are taking. I have a complete list somewhere if you want me to list out, or you have it.
May I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
I get the answer, but not completely. I write a word there, a startup company. I have a startup company which established on 2023. Okay, I don't have much funding to join the event like JITEX and any other events. I have a startup company near about 20 to 30 people in single roof, and we are providing the IT services to the abroad like US, UK, and Middle East and Australia as well. Okay, and we are also working with the government project as well, like we providing services to legacy of Indians nurses last year, in which Raksha Raj Mantri also joined the event, and we also provide the service to the AIMS as well. Okay, ma'am, but we are not now. What? How can we get some funding from the government? Because uh, there is a whatever I have till this point I invested in my company, but I am not generating too much revenue from it. So I need some funding from outside so that I can run my organization smoothly, and I also get some revenue from it. So how can
Have you submitted your proposal to DPIT?
no, ma'am. I just joining this event because I am searching how can I get some assistance from the
For funding, you can route your application to DPIT also. Please search for DPIIT, and you will find lot of funding, seed funding. And for IT, I can connect you with some organization, joint secretary of the IT department, where they're also set up some funding, whether your product comes under that or not, because they have a lot of seed funding. They have around 20,000 crores separated out for startups only, if I'm correct. If that you can write to me individually also, and I'll share you the details, because just last month I was there in the IT department. They've kept some funding for the startup, not some, I would say a huge funding for startup, right, related to IT. So please write to me. Take my email ID from TechNavik team.
We'll share, and here also you can write. Yeah, sure.
For that, you write to me. And other than that, there are 2 trade notices that can fit into your requirement. Please read through them. I'll be sharing that link, and you can go through that. And wherever you find a space for your kind of thing, you can ask for the funding. And for the GuideTex, you need not take up a stall, because there is an option for a table space also for the young entrepreneurs, people who cannot do that. So you can take up a table space, which is really cheap, and I think you would be able to manage that. If your airfare is subsidized and you just take a table space, you can have a much better I would say exposure of your product. That is one thing. And do send me an email where I connect you to the IT department to let you know that what kind of incentives can flow to you, right? And DPIT, and do search for DPIT also.
So, ma'am, other than that, if anybody wants to know what other benefits are there, is EPM a good way to see all that whenever they become members? Seeing something is another thing, but when you need to actually actualize it, once you become a member, I think SPC can help you navigate and reach there. So, ma'am, EPM and DPIT,
because see, you will face, when you think of exports, you face problem on a daily basis. You cannot go on Googling and try to solve all this, because I would say 99% of the incentives are passed on to the exporters only through councils. Nobody can access any government scheme all by itself. You cannot log in and ask, okay, I need money, I need subsidy. You don't get it. You have to come it through a channel. And the last participant, that startup person, you talked about US. If you are our member, then you can log yourself free of cost on India US portal. So India-US portal is a new initiative by US government, or I would say Indian mission abroad, New York mission has set up a new site that's only for export to US. So when you have our RCMC number, you can log it into that portal where you get a space to showcase your product free of cost. You can have buyer-seller meeting over there, and that is also free of cost. And then a lot of incentive to make your products reach to the US market, right? I can get you connected to the US embassy over there directly also. But portal you can log in, they have created, we didn't create this system. New York embassy has, mission has created this website, but you can log in only after you have our RCMC number. That is the prime criteria, because they don't want any US importer to get in touch with unverified Indian exporter. So it has to be through a council. When you put our RCMC number, a pop-up comes at my table and I have to verify you. And after that, you can display your product, your ideas, anything on that portal, right? So it is a very good initiative done by the government of India through the mission in US to showcase any product. And they are propagating IT, tourism, legal, consulting, there's bookkeeping, architectural services. These are the prime one. We did a big webinar. I think Ipsita, you also joined that India-US webinar. You joined it?
Yes, I did. It was an amazing portal.
Where High Commissioner was there. High Commissioner himself was asking people that if you want to explore US, it's costly for you. Please do it through the portal. You need not travel to US. You can showcase your product, because anybody who wants to do business with India will search this portal first and then go ahead, because you're giving a verified. And already for services, there are very few people who are aware of it or logged in. But for products, I would say there are more than 5 lakhs exporters who have already enrolled into that portal. And it's sectoral wise. For the food sector, there's a separate. For chemical, it is separate. So please try to, again, it comes to membership, take our membership, have the RCMC, and log in into India-US portal. That's really helps. India-US portal is going to help. That I just forgot.
I'll be the shameless one. It's not shameless, but this is, if you just see the registration. If you see this page, if you can, this is right on the SEPC website. See, we are even if our revenue is about 10 crores or 100 crores, until that also your membership fee is hardly 35,000, a new membership fee, and next year onward 30,000. I think simply the buyer-seller meet, or putting on the Bharat Pavilion in Russia or Jitex, wherever you put, you'll get a 50% or whatever discount it is there. So that, and above that, see, we as entrepreneurs, we will never even know what's happening in the other country. This is one single ministry who is telling us constantly that this is their go. We'll help you. What is your problem? Visa is your problem, transport, export, taxes, wherever you are stuck. So I would say
we give you GST certificate. So many people ask us for GST certificate for the bank guarantee waiver scheme and all. So if you want to take a bank loan, you need a certificate from us. If you are stuck with the visa, just recently in New Zealand and Australia buyer-seller meet, there's a young IIT fellow, Setu Stores, that's his e-commerce platform. He was not able to get Australia visa after, he has an e-commerce platform only for Australia, but he was not getting Australia visa. So we wrote, So we wrote to director, nothing happened. Very next day, because time was very short, very next day, I was a bit upset. I wrote it to Piyush Goyal with CC to 20 people, and he got 5-year business visa. I think 15 or 20 minutes, he got a call from MEA that we have issued you a visa and all. So councils help, because ministries know that whom to trust. Council, they cannot get in touch with you directly. They cannot speak to exporters directly. Some big exporters, okay, they can be hand-holding, going directly to some ministry and talking to them. But in between, councils are the people who are going to help you understand what all leverage you can take from the ministry and the schemes. And this government is really working hard to put you all to an exporter angle. They always say, why you want to have not to have exports, why everybody is catering to domestic. Once you are vocal for local, you're using local products, making the goods, the next step is exports. So yes, you have to move towards exports. For that, get in touch with SEPC.
Madam, can I have a quick question? Is it possible?
Sure,
Madam,
sure. Go ahead.
we are from a engineering design services, and we are also doing engineering products. We are into sensor domain, and we are a strong Atmanirbhar Bharat. We are supporting Make in India as a startup, DPIIT. So I want to understanding this, whether this portal SCPC is clearly exporting services or any kind of services, or it is only certain kind of services only get benefited from.
So we are covering every possible kind of services. In fact, we were not dealing with agri services, and we have been pushed now by the ministry to work on that. Said we're very short-staffed. We cannot take up new sector, but we have been told agri services is the upcoming thing that's happening. So it involves engineering products only. They're asking us to work on drones and all kind of things. So yes, we are into every possible services sector.
And
Even we
about
were told to work on fashion designing.
fashion
That's
design.
we just getting too much on us, but we are into every possible services.
Okay, brilliant, madam. So is there a single portal where we can get all these details, enrolling all of this? It's a one single window kind of thing, or just
So
how
we
to
have a
access?
website. We do have a website, but some changes are happening on that. Are there any hospitals in the call? Ipsita, anybody from healthcare?
Hospitals, healthcare. And we just started targeting the hospitals.
Okay,
but do we
that's
have-
okay. No, that's okay. Why I'm asking healthcare? Because we were about to revamp our portal, then suddenly we were told by ministry to drop everything and make the health portal within 3 months. So we are, I would say, firefighting mode pe. We are working on the medical value tourism. That is one of a very big sector, and we are organizing one event called as Sanjeevani, where 400 hospitals globally will be coming to India to meet our hospitals, and it's on medical value tourism sector only, right? So our website gives you a lot of information, but another 1 or 2 months you're going to have every possible thing available on services on the website
Thank you,
itself.
madam.
Yeah.
So
Just
each one of you over here, of course, you can go here. Also, after this, we'll get a thank you note. So this I'm trying to do a monthly webinar because it becomes too much to attend one-to-one meeting for you guys and for us also. But in case you want to
Somebody,
go,
Mr. Alok, who is raising his hand.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
just I will finish it, madam. I want to say
Okay.
thank you. Thank you for addressing it. I am running 2 verticals, madam. So I got confused when the word services is mentioned, whether I cannot be able to promote my products in this council, whether for products I need to go for a different council. Only my services vertical I can concentrate on this one. So
No, sir,
that doubt I have, madam.
When you have engineering products, right, you have the services angle with it. When you say that I am making this software, this is a computer I'm making, the software part gets into services. So it's very intermingled. It is very difficult. When you see an engineering product, there is a designing of that machine that comes into SCPC. So it is interlocked. It doesn't make a difference. You can join if you're very hardcore product that you're just not, you're making something by a mold. There is a machine, you put it in a mold and you create and you're exporting, yes, then you need to join Engineering Export Promotion Council. But if you're into designing of any machinery or any related services, then it is the SCPC is the right platform for you. But when we take buyer-seller meet or when we organize and participate in events abroad, then we cannot keep a distinction between services and goods, then all kind of people go in. It is always multi-sectoral.
Okay, brilliant, madam, brilliant.
We
So
have
for goods, we need to go for a different council. Is it my understanding correct, madam?
If you're just goods, if you just don't do anything, you just make machinery, then you can go there. But if you are, a lot of engineering companies are member because we are easily reachable. EPC
Correct.
council is difficult to reach. They use councils for EPCG scheme only. That is getting that duty rebate, 100% duty rebates on their machine exports. So a lot of engineering companies are our member for that reason, also for EPCG and getting the GST paid certificate for these 2 things. And even the AA certification, they come to us. Any kind of advanced authorization, if they have to do, then they come to us.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you, madam.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, this is Abhishek,
Yes,
company secretary and legal professional based out in Mumbai. With this SEPC structure, I would like to explore and understand how you are assisting on legal and compliance per se. We assist foreign entities to set up businesses in India. We provide end-to-end services, whatsoever registration they look forward to it. So we want to expand our setup across Europe and UK and USA particularly. So how SEPC can assist us, and we can support SEPC also in that framework.
Although I think by now so many legal people's clarifications have been done by TechNavik team, they must have got smarter. But I would say if you are into a legal profession, you want to venture out, you want to set up a unit, you want to set up a unit outside. This is what you mean?
Strategic partnership would be more, thing with what we are thinking of.
Okay, this year we're even taking one legal. Number one is the buyer-seller meet. Normally, when we do a buyer-seller meet, a lot of people go with us, which are from the legal and accounting departments, because this is how they get the orders. Also, last time when we took to New Zealand, around 3 people, there were 7 from the legal, bookkeeping and accounting firm, and 3 of them got the concrete orders, and 2 got when they came back, and one of them is about to, Jimmy Vadera is the fellow, I think, is about to set up a unit in Auckland. So your business works more with networking, as I understand. Then we are about to organize one legal event also at Lalit Hotel. I can share the exact dates with you, where the entire legal fraternity, Supreme Court, everybody, all big who, everybody was there, will be there. So kindly don't miss that. I'm going to share that details with you. Ipsita, take it from us.
Yes,
and
yes. No, we
yeah,
have
share
it.
them
We're already sharing these, the IBA and even the Lalit event along with Express Interest. We started sharing.
And one, I think, event is happening, legal event is happening abroad also, that has been approved. One for an event for legal has been approved, and you must enroll yourself on the India US portal, I would say, get in there. Plus, if you have a particular country in your mind, say you want to go Oman, you want to go into Dubai or explore Japan, please let us know. We are in very close touch with the missions abroad, and we can help you with that. We also have an Africa desk set up, that if anybody wants to have a complete hand holding in Africa, till you get some buyer or till you get some lead, we have an Africa desk. And but the counter agent over there, he charges you some fees, but that fees is only after once you get a contract or you get a lead. That's a Africa desk that has been set up, so you can use that. Lot of FTAs has been signed, like with EU, UK, then Oman, Eurasia, Canada is about to come up. USA, you're aware, it comes up, it goes back, so I can't commit US. So a lot of other PTAs that have been signed, you can have a lot of incentives under them. Legal community has a lot of, if you go through the FTA schedules, you'll get a lot of incentives under that. And any new country, get in touch with us, we'll connect you with a mission abroad.
Thank you so much. Thank
And
you.
once you're a member, these things, every time I talk to ma'am, she has some new idea how to do it. As a business also. So they
Things are very moving here. We don't have a say. Yeah.
So when these webinars, they try to do webinars in sector wise. So once you become member, we all can join various sector details. What are the benefits, how to do, what are the areas, what can we expand into, and then segment wise we'll try to have. So they'll tell us. So I think once you become member, you invest back in that.
Legal member come up to us with good idea. There's a company called Patanjali and Associates, some legal company. They came to us with a document that was on the labor laws. They prepared some documentation for Maharashtra region. Some rules have come up. I'm not a legal expert, but he prepared some document. So we floated that entire 2 lakh database. So when that was floated, he was more than happy. I've got 5-6 contacts. Just when you floated my document, can I give you more documents to be floated? He said, that's get a difficult thing. So give me kind of bifurcation where I can send you. No, you send it to 2 lakh database. So we do help individual members also, because we don't mind. For us, it is a mass mailing thing into the huge database. But if you get orders, you get connects, industries are getting in touch with Patanjali Associate, they're a legal firm. So 7 to 10 industries of Maharashtra region have got in touch with him to like fully apply the new labor laws that have come into the market. So you just have to explore ideas how you use us. We are available. Exporters come to us with strange queries. We see where we can fit, where we can help.
So, ma'am, if each of you want to have a longer session with ma'am or sector heads, please come back and do it. Now we'll just do one round robin of everybody's question, and we'll again come back to common. Yeah, I think Amit, you have a question, but stay along. If you have more, take all the questions. Yeah, yeah. Amit.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Myself, Amit. I'm speaking from Amikon Hub. I'm based out of Noida. I'm running an HR consulting firm in the name of Amikon Hub Services from the last 7 years. So I just want to understand what sort of business opportunities for a person like us who's running a small firm with 7 to 10 people, with a staffing firm basically, or how we can get some international business for our company. We are sufficient for any kind of manpower providing across the industry, across the global.
Right. See, manpower supply has been opened up under all the FTAs. New provisions have come up where you are allowed to uninhibited manpower supply thing has started. So queries do come to us recently for Perth region. A query came for supply of what was that? Electricians. See, so these kind of queries, they come to us from missions and we pass it on to our members, whatever they want to go ahead for. Then there is a manpower supply. People also got orders from Auckland delegation also. They had a requirement of plumbers and tailors in Gambia. So these are the live examples I can remember.
There are two things.
I'm
sorry to interrupt. There are two things basically here. So we are into this, providing the manpower for staffing for IT companies, for which you're talking about that. So do we need to have a separate license for that? If you're looking for electrician plumbers like Saudi Arab, which is being called blue collars jobs.
Blue collar job. See, I'll have to get in detail of the FTAs. If you let me know some country of interest and kind of staff you are specifically asking for, I'll get into the FTA details. I can get back to you very soon for that.
For sure. Right? Thank you very much.
You tell me the country of interest. See, all these things, they require energies. As Ipsita said, we are a very short-staffed people, but we try to answer all kind of individual inquiries of the people. But if you are a member, then we are a bit bound to reply to you. If people ask us, we do help just like that. So we feel very bad when somebody is not a member and we say, oh, sorry, we can't help you. So that is not our whole purpose. Our whole purpose is like helping exporters per se any way we can. People catch hold of us in any event.
Is there any possibility, like suppose, is there any possibility whether there is a US company or a UK company wants to set up an incubator center in India, or if you're looking for some recruitment firm, so we can set up the entire thing. Is there any kind of opportunity available also on this platform?
See, US they want to enter services because that is what investors they're selling it hard. Services, please see the portal. They get cheated in India, or their payments are not made, or the payment gets stuck. So they try to go through the verified source. So now they've set up that portal that in this portal you'll have only verified exporters. So when you are on that portal, the person who wants to enter into India, he feels, oh, this is the right thing. We're not talking about Geo going through us, or we are not talking about Microsoft or Google going through us. But yes, all people who want to enter the market, mid-level, I would say not A+, I'm talking of A category or B+ category people who want to enter into India, they're going to log in into the portal and look for verified suppliers. So yes, be on the portal if you need people to identify you, look for you, think about you.
I couldn't hear Amit.
Any other question?
Hello, I have a question. Can I say it?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
I am also a legal professional like the earlier one, but I am into litigation and I am looking to expand my horizons so far as international markets are concerned. So is my becoming a member with SEPC really going to help me in any way? Firstly, and secondly, whether SEPC will go out of its way to actually help, because we are a very small setup of firm where we have about 10, 12 lawyers. It's not a very big firm like those giant firms having 200 partners. So does it make sense for us to become a member with SEPC? And can it really help us is my question.
Yes, because the whole purpose of councils is for MSME only. As I said, we are not here to help Mr. Kapil Sibal or Jet Malani. We are here to help the MSMEs. The whole idea of setting up the councils is that how we can explore contacts for them, how we can explore new markets for them, how we can give you some different kind of opportunities. It's definitely for a smaller firm. So I'm sorry, people are smiling, but that's the truth. We are here for smaller ones only. In legal, we don't use the word MSME, but we do means micro and small industries. They are our core support base. We have been asked to support them only. So if you're a smaller legal firm, you're looking for revenues, you're thinking of some markets, do let us know. We can explore the markets for you for sure.
So do we have to have partnerships there, or we can go on our own there? Or it is for us
No,
to just find
see,
out?
there are rules. There are rules by country. That is why FTAs are being signed. Not every country is that free flowing. So there are set of rules, but we do have one member. What is this? I forgot the name of the company. IntelliGess, I think. IntelliGess is the company who just set up his base in Texas. He has picked up some land to open up his legal company out there. He was earlier doing some small freelancing, but now he has realized he can make up his base in Texas. So yes, you have to, but every country has a different rule. You just cannot go and start giving legal services in Oman or Saudi or GCC countries. You're more open up in Europe, Asian countries. So the rules are different. Do let us know what are your base countries. We can explore the FTAs for you and look for what provisions are available.
First become a member to explore this, or I can do it to start with and then become a member?
If I don't know, because see, if somebody asks me, I never say no, but yes, being a member opens up a lot more in Pandora's box. Otherwise, एक help करने के बाद हमें लगता है वो इतना सारा members का काम है. Helping non-members gets a bit difficult for us. We are really answerable to the members. You understand?
मेरा सब कवर हो जाएगा मैडम, 10 साल की फीस कवर हो जाएगी.
So,
एक स्टार्ट हो जाए तो कोई बहुत हो गया.
No, we understand this,
I'll
sir.
tell you
Because,
something.
I also second that. I also second Vivekji's view.
I will connect you directly to Soumya also. She is the Deputy Director for Legal Services. And are you Delhi based or where are you?
It will be a great help. So definitely I would like to get in touch with her.
Are you Delhi based? What is your
I am
base?
Bombay based. I am Mumbai based.
You are Bombay based. Okay, no problems. Anyhow, if Ipsita, you share the legal conference dates with everyone. If
Yes.
someone come over to Delhi, for coming for a day won't be a big ask. Come over, attend the legal conference, meet all the related people, try to understand what's happening in a bigger scale. You will understand. The aura here is different. When you attend the event at Lalit, you'll understand, oh, we are thinking smaller. We are not able to think this big. So come and attend for a day, not a big thing. You come in the morning flight you take, attend, go back in the evening. It finishes by 5:30. So you can go back also. Try to attend without staying. You can come and go back from Mumbai. Not a big
I will definitely try this event, whatever it is.
Yeah, try this out. And Ipsita, share Soumya's number with them so that they can speak to Soumya also for further details, right?
So even I became a member recently, so the point is that see, there are things that are happening, but when you also start exploring, I suggest back, hey ma'am, can we go there? Why are you not doing this? So it comes in the memorandum next year. So you can add events, you can add policies. I remember Soumya was working on capacity planning for few companies. When in marketing advertising, somebody was working on a new research paper where they got funds to make a bigger research paper. I myself am trying to work on the research paper. So there is, so when, when you said you get an order first and then, I mean, I think you go ahead. Ma'am is so kind to support and she will. But I would say let's become members first and then ask more, you know. And of course,
I completely agree with you guys, but the point is, if it is something,
But the point is, see, we are filled with so much information as a council. हमें तो रोज notices आते हैं सरकार से, रोज नई बात पता चलती है. Every day is literally new for us. If somebody asks me, तुम job change कर लो, मुझे लगता है इससे ज़्यादा innovative place नहीं हो सकती. Because every day ministry is sending you some notice. Okay, we are doing this in this area. आज सुबह वो वाना में भी कुछ कर रहे थे. थोड़ी देर पहले नामीबिया का notice आया that Namibia mission wants to make a trade commission and take people abroad, take them on. We do
And my
online.
question
Yeah.
there is so much information. How does it actually reach your members? Let's say we all are members, okay?
We go on sending a circular to the members. So whenever things come, we circulate. And if you are based in Mumbai, be part of our sectoral committees also. When you're part of a sectoral committee, you do collective policy work out there. Send us the policy paper. These are the issues that's coming. We give it to the government and government works on it. They work on it. Truthfully, they work on
at the moment, is there any subcommittee in Mumbai by any chance?
We have one member team over there, but legal committee is being formed by Soumya. So I'm going to speak to her. She's a better person to deal with it. Soumya is a better person because I've got so many sectors under me. Deputy directors handle individual sectors. I can give you a total picture in totality, but if you have a very, very specific questions, then Soumya can handle. If you get stuck, you're not getting an answer, then I'm available, right?
I really appreciate your very candid talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vinodji.
Madam, is there any notes which is available all over India, or it is completely New Delhi based?
See, we have a Delhi base only, but we have subcommittee system, which is going to be made live on the site itself. And we have one regional director, Vivek Bakshi, based at Mumbai.
And the events are majorly happening in New Delhi, madam. It's all over India.
See, Abhi, at the moment, 2 road shows are happening in Kochi and Andhra. They're happening. So they do happen across. Aisa nahi hai. Tamil Nadu, we had an event. 2 months back, we had it in Pune. So we have it across. But a lot happens in Delhi, being the ministry out here. So a lot happens out here. But that's what you are saying. That's what we are working on, that we have to work pan-India. That is why we are activating our committees and subcommittees and the working groups. So if somebody is very active, you feel, okay, I'm an active person, you can be part of those working groups also. You say, I'm a legal working group in Mumbai. So I'll be the one point of contact. There's a trade delegation from Portugal had come to Mumbai. So we asked the people we are connected, go and meet. So they went with the trade commissioner directly. It come from Portugal to for the trade purposes also. So this all goes on happening. Then a team came from US, Kansas and Ohio. They had come to look for trade opportunities. They'd gone to Mumbai and they were in Delhi and gone to Hyderabad. So a lot of things happening on regular basis. They go on happening. So it's an endless talk, I would say.
We get information, not only circulars, and there are webinars, sectoral heads conduct.
And circulars on very regular basis. Yeah, we do that on regular.
There are two more questions. I think Shraddha has a question and Sushant Warape. If both of you are there, Shraddha, I'll take your question. What are you asking? We are an executive. Which one of your teams can help us expand our global reach? We are already working in the US geography. Is your question answered, Shraddha? Executive recruitment.
No, so I would want to know, you mentioned that you have different specific FTAs, so to say, different teams that assist different sectors. So which ones of your team is suitable for us to contact, even if we go for the membership? What is the way forward for us?
You are a manpower supplier, right?
No, we are not on a manpower supply. We are headhunters, executive search firm. We do exec hiring, which is at senior levels,
So
across
hiring.
sectors and across industries. Yes.
You will come under consulting. We have a person to handle the consulting thing. But I'm looking that, are you hiring from global perspective also?
Yes, we are. So currently we are working in the North Americas, and we have teams in India and in the US who assist us with that hiring.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
We have a person associated. That's Uddesh Podar.
Okay.
He's not a deputy director, but he is the point of contact who would be able to help you on that.
Sure. So how can we get in touch with him, Ipshita? Would there be any?
Ipsita gets every numbers and emails from us. She goes on taking. I'll share.
Yeah, we'll set up a meeting if you want one-to-one, have a discussion, see how it
Yeah.
helps you. Yeah,
Sure.
we'll do it. We'll just
Surely.
make a note. The
Yeah.
team, so Vaishali or somebody must be speaking to you continuously. She'll become your spot and Uddesha and you can meet up, so
Sure.
that can happen.
Sure.
And okay, then I think we have a question from Sushant. Sushant, are you there? Have you asked or we yet to take a question? Sushant Dwarape.
That's done. Architect design is done.
Sushant question. Okay, he was from a design architect firm. So I think most of them, yes, we have. Yeah.
You all can write to us and have you can pass on the queries to us.
Yeah, sure.
Sita, we are there.
Yes,
And I
yes.
would suggest anybody, if you are thinking small, carry on what you are doing. But if you are thinking big, get in touch with SEPC because you can't export without help of some council. You feel lost actually. This is what the feeling is that if I would have been an exporter and I erase my memory of SEPC knowledge and I think मुझे आज export करना है. What do I do, bhai? I don't know what do I do. So then somebody got to tell me, beta, IEC code le lo, first step. Okay, I take the IEC code. Then what do I do now? मैंने code भी ले लिया. अब क्या करना है? अब मुझे नहीं पता, मुझे तो जाना है अफ्रीका. Okay, अफ्रीका जाना है. कैसे जाना है? किसको कॉल करोगे? गूगल करोगे, ढूंढोगे, कॉन्टैक्ट बनाओगे, कोई जवाब देगा नहीं. Then the SCPC comes in, you come and tell us. I'm thinking of Africa. I'm thinking of Oman. हमारे पास कुछ भी नहीं होगा. Suppose I've got nothing to give it to you. I will write to mission. I have a query from this person. This person is lost. He needs contact. Please give me some agency, some contact. Mission reply to us because they know we are the point of contact for India. So they give us some lead. Tanzania में किसी को जाना था, पता नहीं apples and something कुछ करने के लिए. He said, sorry, this is a very vague request. और वैसे भी EPIDA की request. You agree good area, don't come to me. ठीक है? He said, ma'am, आप ही करा दो किसी तरीके से contact. Okay. You are a member, we got to do it. I spoke with Tanzania. They gave me the agency lead. They gave me the contact number. I said, this contact is not working. Okay, we'll get in touch with the trade commissioner, high counselor, called that agency, got the corrected number, gave the email. And now those people are dealing. Then we are out. This is the max we can do. But at least you get some hand holding. Otherwise, you feel lost. Don't get lost. It's a big ocean if you want to export. If you are doing domestic,
how do you know how many policies are available? I mean, I don't understand. So better is just pick up and ask or a mail that what is applicable to me. Like Karthik said, what can be applicable to me? So just ask, they'll tell you, okay, the IIT, I wouldn't even know that policy's name, right? So that apart, and direct is BSF, webinars, exhibitions, I get a free access to those events. Not free access.
सबसे पहले रेखी करते हैं. आपने export करना है ना, think of doing a रेखी of a market. So रेखी कैसे करना है? या तो किसी से बात करके करना है, किसी मिशन से कांटेक्ट करके करना है, या एक्चुअली में you think of going to that event. Go to an event, explore, take a table space, don't take a stall, take a bare minimum space. I don't know, lawyers go for entertainment events. I don't know why they go, but कुछ तो explore कर रहे होंगे. So lawyers go, they attend the entertainment event, they move around in the exhibition area क्योंकि हमारे through they get a table space on a very low cost. Right? They just take one single small table and a chair to sit. They go around in the exhibition, get the free passes, make contacts, and then they're happy and they're going next year also. What did you get? No, ma'am, it was a very good event. What they get, I don't know, but they go with us. So people do what they want to do because they're exploring. And unless you do networking and you explore, you don't get the export order. That's how it works. Right? And sometimes people go with us, take the stall, they don't sit on the stall, they go out, they meet companies, people, everything, and they come back in the evening, again sit on the stall for 10 minutes and they come. People have their own visions, but like try to connect with some council to understand what's happening at the global level. I think we're going to wind up, Ipsita,
Last up,
because-
ma'am, Sushant has asked just one thing. His mic is not working. So उन्होंने पूछा है, I'm an architect leading a design firm. How can I get help for some design-based projects rather some DWG outsourcing? It's a very specific question, but just because he's asked and his mic is not
I'll
working.
connect him with Radha
Radhakrishnan ji. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll send.
with Radhakrishan to answer all his queries, right?
ठीक है.
That would be the easy thing, because DG is calling me, ek email jana hai to the ministry for something. Right?
Done. We just finished a road show in Chennai. Lisa was there, and hence he could not come here. So thank you so much, ma'am. The rest of us can just take 2 minutes, ma'am. I think you have to leave. You said, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
See you.
Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate.
TechNavik is making a lot of effort from our side, telling you a lot of information. But I would say, if you are looking for an export angle, do think of joining some councils, taking up some membership. Any council which fits your parameter, try to get in touch with the government. That is possible only through some council. That's the sole way the government works, right? Okay, and I take your permission to leave. Sorry for this. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. We'll see you again next month.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank you for
you. Last question. So you have some polls over here. If we had to do this again and again every month, I hope you become members, but otherwise, there's one question: which sector, any specific question you want to get answered or you want to know more in these monthly webinars? Why we do this, I think the team follows up with you for one-to-one meetings so that you can meet one of the sectoral heads and understand better. But then in case you want us to deep dive, this one monthly we will keep doing, we'll call Sarvinder ma'am or DG sir or one of the sector heads each month. But if you have an idea what you want to hear continuously, please write it in the text box before you guys leave, right? And how many of you already are in touch with Vaishali from here? Vaishali or Prajakta from the TechNavik SEPC team?
I am in touch.
Okay. So, okay. So after the mail also, you'll get a thank you and we'll try to initiate a mail summarizing what we did today. We'll also send you the membership of the structure again. And you still want a detailed meeting with your sector head from SCPC, let us know. Have a word and see how else. But for me as a member, I became a member. I started working with them for a year, 6 months now, but I became a member only now. I don't know why I didn't become a member before. But then I think the experience is really good because I have seen them better than any private company. The amount of energy they have, the DG comes to Pune, he says, Ipsita, I have this idea. And so I really enjoy, I never saw government so active before. Well, you guys must have. But I have seen them really nice. So I would recommend become members because how much can they help? They have to help so many people. But within that, if you ask them questions and I don't know the fees, it's very less, 25, 35,000 or something. And that also if you're smaller, I paid much lesser because I am still an MSME. But if you just see this segment, can you see this with me? So if you're less than 10 crore, it's hardly 15,000. Then you're less than 100 crore, you are 35,000 thereon. It's pretty cheap. And once we become a member, we can ask for more help, and again if you don't get it sorted. They're very sweet, but I'm sure, yeah. And these people, Soumya, she's a GNU pass out, she's IIFT graduate, and these people really come with a lot of sense. They give you ideas also how to grow business. So it's like getting a free consultant also, along with policy and benefits of the government and the funds probably. So I think I'll stop there. Any last questions, please post it here. Vaishali, Prajakta from my team will take the questions, take you ahead. And I insist, take the membership. It's not an expensive one. Even for the ones who said we are small, even I am just 25, 30 employees. But I think we need them more than anybody else. So I'll call it off. Yeah. So I'll call it off. All of us can leave. Be in touch. Let us know. Yes. Sorry.
Hi.
Okay,
Hi.
There's a hand. Yeah. Hi. Tell me. Yes. So tell me.
Where can we find the contact for Soumya from Legal Desk?
We'll connect you. Just send me a mail, and we'll connect you with Soumya.
I have your email ID. Not sure if it's
this one.
Which provider?
Okay. There is a express interest form. I think my TechNavik team has fill that. But Vishal, we remember. No, Sakshi, Vishal on the call. Sakshi, you there? Vishal. Yeah, just we can initiate a mail with Soumya. Vishal, you want to just type your mail ID here also if you want? Have you? I can't hear Vishal back actually.
It was me, Aditya, would ask the question.
Oh, Aditya. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's keep the
but
notes.
Vishal has also sent his email ID.
Sure. So you both want to, I think the team will call you and then understand exactly what
Or
you
we
want.
can get
and-
in touch with Vaishali as well, right?
Yeah, Vaishali is right here. So she's in
Perfect.
the call also. And Sakshi also works very closely. They'll call you and they'll take your details.
Right.
Yeah, and whatever.
Yeah, I'll call you. Yes, I'll call you. I think Roshan
Thank you,
was
Vaishali, for pushing us to, attend this event.
Roshan was in touch with you.
Roshan, yeah. Okay. Chat. Okay. In this ID. Okay. No, why everybody who attended, send them a mail, no? That reply back with questions. Let's do that. Yeah. So you can write a mail back to this. Yeah. Okay, there's another hand. Vishal only. Yeah. Vishal, you want to ask a question or something more? No, I think he'll ask. We'll talk. Nivedita, Nivedita, you were finding a problem with the chat. Do you want to talk or ask about something? Okay, she's written.
Just one question before anyone asks. For the Delhi event, right? The one in Lalit, is it a paid event or is it open for anyone?
Is Lalit paid? I'll
'Cause
ask.
there's no information in the flyer. That's why.
I'll
Not in the
filter it
Google
out.
form.
I'll
Okay, all
just
right.
check.
Okay, thanks.
For members, it is free. Okay, and for non-members, we'll just check. For members, it was free, but let the team come back. I'm sure. I'll just let you know. Let's note this. Sakshi and
Okay.
Vaishali, let's answer this question. Yeah, sure. Acha, no questions, Nivedita. Fair enough. We'll see you. You be in touch. Yeah. So you can also see the website, but we'll keep sending you some membership benefits. Since they finish, just send them the benefits of membership, what all happens, and the website and a reply. Yeah. Yes, Karthik ji. Thank you so much. Yes. See you all. Let us know if you want. Next month, we'll do the same time a webinar. If you have a specific discussion, let us know. What is the percentage of people that attended? Can you show the Q and the poll results just for? I'll send you the poll results also. What will happen is all of you that in this room, what did you think about your problems? You all are SMEs. We all are MSMEs here. So we have some nice poll answers. You will see how you feel about the problems that we all face together. I'll try to send one bit there also. Maybe you'll have fun with how we all are same in the same place. Am I missing something?
Right.
This right? Oh, this answer that no, I'm fine, right? Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. See you guys then. Thank you so much for coming and making this a success. Yes. Bye everybody. Ta-da. Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Harvinder ji and so many people didn't speak. I hope you'll write to us. We'd love to hear you guys. You should tell us something about a problem at least. Yes, next time.